So today, before we get into your form checks, which is why you guys are all here, I wanted to show you something that I just finished. As you guys know, on the website, I created a body composition calculator. I put a link on the website. It's a Google sheet. It looked like this. And the idea was you could put in your starting weight, your current body fat percentage, and then you could calculate either a cut or a bulk, losing fat, gaining muscle. And you could do it either by entering a target weight, and then it would tell you at that weight what body fat percentage you would be, or you could do it using a target body fat percentage. I want to get to 10%. I'm at 10%. I want to get to 20% or 15%, and it would calculate it. But it was a pretty rudimentary, Google sheet thing that I just had linked to. So in my free time, I just finished an app and I don't know how to build an app, but I will show you what it looks like. So this is obviously a little copy of my phone. And if you go to my website, and I have to do this on the phone, but if you go to my website and you go to the little menu bar and you go to resources, now there's a body comp calculator. And if you click on that, it'll bring up this cool app that I made. This took so long, but I got obsessed with trying to figure it out using Google's app program thing. So anyway, it's the same concept. You have two different calculators. You have cutting calculators and bulking calculators. So if we wanted to do a cut, you click cut, and then you can do it by target weight or target body fat percentage. So if we go to target body fat, you got to put in, God, I hope this works. So let's say that you're cutting and you're 225, and you know that you are 18% body fat and you want to get down to, let's say, 13% body fat. So you put that in, hit save, and then it should give you your results. So you can see you were 225 at 18%. It gives you your current lean mass, current fat mass, and then your target body fat percentage was 13%. At that weight, you'd end up at 212. Again, lean body mass and fat mass at your ending weight, and then total weight lost. So that's how the cutting one works. You go back to the menu and we go to bulking. This one was so complicated. Target weight bulking was pretty easy. Target body fat bulking, like I had to go to ChatGPT because I suck at math. And there was a formula I couldn't figure out to program into the sheet, but thank God for GPT-4 because it helped me out. So if we go to target body fat bulking, you can see here you've got, so let's say we just finished a cut and we ended up at 195 and our current body fat percentage is 10%. And we want to end up at 15%. And then in this one, you get to pick the muscle to fat ratio. So how much muscle for every new pound, how much is muscle, how much is fat? And if you're brand new to training, 70-30 is pretty good. If you've been training for a couple of years, it might be more like 60-40. And if you're an experienced trainee, 5+ years of training, you're probably going to do 50-50, but let's just go with 60-40. So we'll go like that. And then it should calculate that we'd end up at 234. So we would be gaining 39 pounds of weight at that ratio. And so anyway, it's fun to play around with. Is it 100% accurate? Absolutely not. If you go to the menu, you can see there's a little about section, and in there I just wrote some notes that the fat loss calculators, they just assume everything that you lose, every pound is going to be all fat. That's probably not true. If you keep your protein high, you keep training hard, you might do that, but you might lose a little muscle just for the sake of the math. It assumes 100% of the weight loss is from fat. And then in the bulking calculators, it says, recommendations for using those ratios. You can play around with them, but it'll give you a good idea of, what to shoot for when you're planning on bulking or cutting or whatever. So You can get to that on my website. Like I said, it's in that menu, hornstrength.com, or I put it on our Reddit page over here in the community, or sorry, in the links and resources. You can see the body comp calculator down here. So if you click on that, it'll take you to the website. There's a web version on my page, and then it works on mobile too. So just something to play around with, and hopefully it works. If you find any bugs, I'm sure you will. You can send them to me and let me know. I'll try and fix them, but it's a little cleaner version of the Google spreadsheet. So